Yeah, baby. What am I doing today? I'm on my lunch break, so I'm just going to hammer some shit out. Bam, bam. Put a bunch of weight on a barbell and see if I can move it. That last stream got nutty, didn't it? What do I do for work? I'm the area manager for Southwest Steel. So I manage all the jobs in Vegas. I live right in the middle of all three of them that are going on right now. So I can come run home for lunch. And they usually do lunch between 9 and noon. So I usually get a couple of hours out of it. Airlines. No, Southwest Steel is a steel erection company. They build high rises and things of that nature. I'm going to peel my layers like onions so I can reveal the physique I'm hiding. Takes a minute to get these old ass knees going. Did you squat yesterday? Hell yeah. Now I'm going to do heavy squats. 165 on the bench and 300 on the deadlift. Hell yeah, man. What do you weigh, Dennis? Squat every day. No, right now I'm kind of doing like a boot camp. I'm doing conditioning. Josh is doing some bench. Had a rough night of sleep. Yeah, yesterday was a weird one, wasn't it? Dennis, you weigh 205. It's still good numbers, dude. That's a good base platform. It's a good, like, you're strong. Now you can only go upwards. Wesley, what's up? You know what? I'm gonna do some dynamic box squats. What is a dynamic box squat, you say? Well, normal box squat with the barbell, you just go beak, right? But a dynamic box squat, when you sit on the bar and bench, you keep your core tight, and you break the stretch reflex, and then you fire off the bench as fast as you can, you accelerate. Bulking now, I'm at 200. Let's see here. Asian in Africa. No, I'm not natural. I'm 50 years old. I'm artificially flavored. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, fired. 1, 2, 3, fired. 1, 2, 3, fired. As you try to go faster and faster each repetition, you'll feel it, man. It'll really give you a really huge leg pump. Now, generally speaking, we use a barbell tracker when we're doing these so that I can see the acceleration. But I'm using my phone to film, so I can't. Hitting upper body at 3. Hey, I was going to do normal workout later, but you know what? I had time today. It's kind of slow, so. My deadlift is 340, bench is 200, squat 315, 3, 9. Yeah, you're in the 1,000-pound club, so that's like for powerlifting, they consider the 1,000-pound club the strength, like competitive strength starting point. But you know, we don't really care. We don't care what your numbers are. We just want to see your progress. You know what I mean? No one gives a shit what you bench. Someone's always stronger. You can, you don't want to get too wrapped up in numbers. You know what I mean? Okay, Jesse. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm on my break. So, are you the Undertaker? I wish. He's got money. 15 at 6'3", Dennis. Holy shit. I was a midget when I was your age. Do you date buff black men who drive nice cars? You can't really see it because I got the insulation in the way, but I got a pretty nice car on the driveway. Please be humble and include myself. Jude, what's up? P. Diddy. What did he say here? Let's take a look. Me and Max are doing a collab right now in the heart of Texas. How'd they delete that one? Oh, that one's okay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm glad to see Max is doing well. I haven't really been paying attention to him. I don't ever bring him up. You know what's funny is we talk a lot about Max on this channel, but I never bring him up, ever. Ever. I don't watch his content. I have no idea what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never watch anyone or comment, but I think you're a humble fellow. But thanks, Big J. I try to be. Gen Z in the house. Jeff Kendall. You could have been a model. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. EKM, you're gay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My kids are here again. Did I see your video? No, not yet. I'll check that out after I get done working out. I meant to watch it last night, but I fell asleep. I had to get up super early. I was up at like 2 this morning. Guys, calm down. Why can't this be a humble stream? I know it's my own moderators are fighting with each other. You gotta love it. What happens? I'm gonna ask you a question, EKM. What happens if you just don't respond? Looks cold where you are. Yeah, a little bit. Argentina. Oh, Australia. I need glasses. Good night, mate. I went to Perth a long time ago, and I loved it. Man, I wish I could have stayed there. I gotta move my rack. It's too hard to use my plates. Yeah, I was in Perth in 1998. You're from Perth, right on. What's the weight on the bar? Right now, 315. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, Matt. Someone sent me cash? Who's that? Well, they did. I don't see it, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's 315. All the orange plates. The reason I painted my plates the way I did is because they're all different brands, and I got sick of mixing them up. So I rattle canned them. Orange if they're 350 or 45. Green is 35. Yellow is 25, and then I didn't care about the change. Bro can flex through a sweater. I'm gonna peel this bitch in a minute here, as soon as I get warmed up. Perth was awesome. I loved Perth, man. Perth was the shit. I met a girl named Victoria, and you know, as a young Marine, we said we were gonna write each other, and I would bring her to America, and I was gonna marry her. And then, like, I think 2 weeks later, I found some new floozy back in San Diego. Or no, it was up in Seattle. Yeah, that's right. We went to Mount Rainier when we got back to... but Victoria, god damn, that woman was beautiful. Man. I forgot all about her. Money for nothing, chicks for free. So if you're from Perth, what year were you born? Oh, scrolling fast here. Time it disappeared. I took a screenshot of that. You can't hide everybody's comments. Who's hiding whose comments? Who's deleting comments? Well, I mean, if it's my moderators deleting each other, I'm not going to get in the middle of that. There's 405 on there now. You need a spotter. Are you in town, Marco? Get your ass over here. Why are you wearing jeans? I'm in my work uniform. I'm on lunch break. I'm not going to get undressed and changed. I'm going to go up to 405. Is Australia, have you seen the spiders that just float in the air? Jamster. No, I did not. But I'll tell you what, man, it was awesome. I loved it. Perth was great. We were there for 2 weeks. I fell in love. And then, man, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Victoria, so I met her at the little bar at the port. You know, you get off the boat, there's a little town there, and then you take a train to Perth. And she was sitting there with one of her friends, and I don't remember even how the conversation got started, but the cutest accent. And then next thing you know, she was driving me around, man. It was pretty nice. I was in love. You going heavier? Hell yeah. Which state you from? I'm from this Illinois, but I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah. Australia's awesome. Squad's best game ever. Asian and Africa. I'm relatively new to lifting. I want to know how inevitable are injuries and how long you're cooked for after. Well, when you're a powerlifter, all it takes is one false move. But you don't have to get hurt. What I preach is full range of motion. Start with lightweight. Condition your tendons and muscles. I didn't do that shit. I was an ego lifter before I even learned how to lift, before I had a coach, so I just picked heavy weight up and threw it around like a moron. But the more you pay attention to your form and what your body's doing, the less of a chance you have of getting hurt. My wife's texting me. Let's see. You seem like a cool dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Vlad, what's up, brother? Say American, the movie Star Wars. My teacher is a gold medal of powerlifting. He trained me every day. That's cool. What's his name? I can look him up. I'd say I'm pretty good. I'm going to have to top this off here in a minute. Free Palestine. Let's support terrorism. Yeah. You see this, son? You understand what that means? That means you hate Palestinians. No, it doesn't. What it means is, like, I'm sick of these ideologically possessed leftists who don't know a thing about cultures outside of their own country preaching me what cause I need to take up when they have no knowledge or concept of geopolitics. It's like, go away, dude. You're probably a bot anyways. Adu Akbar. My my teacher name from Pakistan. No, the only reason I asked for his name is because I can look him up in the rankings and see where he is. I could tell you, like, if he's a really good powerlifter or No, I'm not suggesting Palestinians are terrorists, but I am suggesting that a lot of the people that protest in America are protesting supporting terrorist organizations because they're retarded. And that's why we don't talk about that stuff on this channel. You look like a nice guy, thanks. Is there snow in America? Armenian. Yeah, yeah, it snows here sometimes. To quote Middle East Beast, all these pussy bitch ass blanks wish they could be like me. A few of the mods are. I'm a nice guy. I'm not gonna say anything disparaging to Middle East Beast, but I will suggest he's got a ways to go. But we're all works in progress. Isn't that right? Uh, yep, the world has gone to shit. You know, this is what I say, Jesse. It has. We can't control the world. We just can't. There's nothing you can do. But you can control your own actions, and you can make the lives of the people around you better, and you can impact your small circle of influence and bring joy to them. And you know what? That tends to spread. It really does. Be surprised. Be surprised what you can do. But it starts with you. Unfortunately, we have to be the bigger people and make the choice. You know what I mean? That sounds all. Yeah, dude, I'm a dumbass meathead. I just lift weights. I just hope you USA people don't isolate yourself. I don't think that's going to happen. I think a lot of the nationalist movement that supports Donald Trump believes in isolation because they don't know about geopolitics. They don't understand how the world works. They don't understand the trade agreements. They don't understand how tied to other countries we are. And I think it's a populist thing to say we're going to close the borders and shut ourselves down and become self sufficient and say fuck the world. Like the reason why free trade exists is because our navies patrol the shipping lanes, period. I mean, like think about the pirates in Somalia. If our boats weren't there, what would happen? So the second we pull out of the world, but the problem is our government doesn't tell our people this stuff. They don't educate them on why we're actually out in different countries, what we're actually doing, protecting our interests. They sell this bullshit lie of protecting freedom, and they come up with all these dumbass reasons when they could just be honest and say, look, we're protecting American interests in free trade. You want to get that shit on Amazon you ordered tomorrow? Guess what, asshole? You know? um, but for those of us who know, we understand that we're all tied together. And you guys, I consider my brothers. If you lift weights and you do what I do, this is what I say. Like my dad, I gotta say, anybody who's pointing their rifles in the same direction as me is my buddy. You're like an absolute gold mine of nuance. I disagree with you on some shit, but honestly, I don't care because your thought process seems. Well, here's the thing. If you do disagree with me, feel free to respectfully put it out there. You know, I don't mind. I like the discourse. I don't like arguing with idiots. You know what I mean? But I do like having conversations. Mm, who's he deleting? I don't see anybody. I see you guys deleting each other's. You know what? I'm gonna make this easy. There we go. Yeah, I just took it away. I'm done with it. I warned him yesterday. Like I said, I don't know you. I don't owe you anything. You know, if you're not going to be respectful of what I'm trying to do in my channel and my content, I don't need you. Bag of loose candy. I know that you have very qualified military experts in the USA, and Finland trusts them. And they, yeah, you guys are one of our best allies. I'm here for watching your workout. Let me get back to it. Danny Wolf is in the house. The Wolf Man. That's a friggin' legend right there, people. You guys need to drop your linen and start your grinning. Go check his channel out right now. This is if you are not motivated by Danny Wolf, you cannot be motivated. I got a question about why powerlifters use chalk. Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Well, baby powder is slippery. Chalk, I don't know which form of magnesium it is. I could look at it, but it dries your hands and it's sticky. So remember the other day I was trying to do reps with 600 pounds on the trap bar and I couldn't hold it. But then 2 weeks prior to that, I picked up 720 pounds with no problem. That's the difference between chalk and no chalk. I ran out of chalk and I couldn't hold the bar at 600 pounds. But with chalk, I was able to pick 720 up with no problem. It makes a huge difference. What would you say the job market would be like in 15, 20 years? Oh man, you can't, I wouldn't put it out that far out. This is what I know Trump's coming in swinging. He's coming in swinging. He's pissed. The dude almost got killed. They made him a felon. He's coming for it. And they're going to gut all these departments. The Department of Education, all the alphabets, the Fed. I think so I bought my house in 2019, the year before Biden got elected. And the most money I ever had in my life. I had $30,000 in savings. I had good credit. I bought a house. The next year, when Biden was in office, I had the worst year of my life. I lost all my savings. My wife lost her business. We had to dude, it was a nightmare. We almost lost the house. And people have the audacity to say it's going to be worse under Trump. It's just like, no, I lived it. He put us on lockdown. He locked down his own population, and you have the balls to say that he's a threat to democracy? Are you fucking kidding me? Don't get me started on a rant. The point. I think that the next 4 years are going to be interesting. But I wouldn't project 15, 20 years out. I don't think the world is too volatile right now. Get property, because here's what's going to happen. If the dollar fails and you have property, whatever the new currency is, the property will still have value in that currency. And don't take financial advice from me, because I'm a moron. You don't use lifting straps. I do, yeah. When grip is the limiting factor and I need to do rows, and I'll put straps on. Absolutely. I'm not banning comments no more. It's a waste of time. No, EKM, you're pretty young, and I don't mean to be condescending when I say that, but I suspect you take things a little more personally than you should. Like, look at me. People make fun of me all the time, and that just rolls right off of me. Is it to say it never bothers me? No. Sometimes I get upset. I'm human too. But what I am saying is, I trust you, and you're doing awesome, and I appreciate you. So what I'm really looking for is just to protect the stream from racism. Anything that would be considered hazardous, or spamming people. Like Middle East Beast. Spamming, like taking up the comment section. But if they're going to say something that's derogatory, I don't care. No terrorist, bro, Muslim, free Palestine. See that, actually, the free Palestine stuff, I might let one or two comments slide, but if I start seeing a bunch of them, just get rid of them. Thank you, Matt. America no gold. Yeah, let's get rid of, I'm going to put Mike Gitt on a timeout. Sorry, brother. I'm not going to remove you. I'm going to put you on a timeout. We'll say 5 minutes. Let's see how you respond to that. Talking more general, I don't know, asking more about technology or innovation. Yes. Well, Josh, here's the thing. If you support freedom, you support the freedom to be against America. But, at the same time, if you're trying to be I don't know. That's a tricky one. Like, I can't stand people that burn the flag, but I support their right to do it. Does that make sense? Raymond. Hello, America. Danny, yeah. Be Bam Bam. You can see me. Bob Bam Bam. Make sure you say the whole name. It's your boy L.A. Whole would be spelled Whole. Otherwise, it's whole. Do you want the whole thing or a hole in it? A savage man. Yeah, I consider coaching from you. Well, I mean, if you need help coaching with stuff, hit me up on Instagram. I don't have a lot of people hitting me up, so I have room. All right, I'm resting too long. Yeah, he's acting like he's been doing a speech. Well, you got me rambling. You know, there's a couple things where when I start talking about it, it's like a plane getting shot off an aircraft carrier. You know, that's where I get the angry Marine rants for. Like that's what that's for. Let me refill this real quick. No, I like it. I like it when people disagree with me. I don't want to be in a bubble where everybody thinks exactly the same as I do. I mean, how do you expand yourself? How do you test your theories? How do you challenge your beliefs? You know what I mean? Bag of loose candy. It's important for. And it's important. Russ is now out of Middle East, but oh yeah, but those military gears are soon in Ukraine. Dude, that whole thing's a mess. Good Lord. I can't wait for Trump to get in office. I swear to God. JROTC is a kids' military program. Yes, yeah, it is. C. Robbins, I can get too fat at times, and LOL. Sadly, I have to pay for advice professional from someone who can tell me, hell no, you don't need to pay for that shit. Just get on my Instagram. I'll get you through it. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine charging for that. People tell me I should start someone told me I should start selling supplements because I make a mix that I take. And I was thinking about it because they do have companies that make supplements in small batches, and I do make a mix. I take L-citrulline and I take all the arginines and a couple other amino acids, and I mix them together and I call it my pump mix because they're all vasodilators, and they would be a really kick-ass pre-workout. But I don't know. That seems like every channel that blows up turns into a supplement factory, and then they just sell out and become assholes. Or they offer stupid programs that are really general that you can look up for free. You know what I mean? Like, buy my program. You know, like my program, I stole from somebody else. So why would I be selling it? You know, I guess I've cobbled it together. It's like 3 programs separated and then recombined. And half the time, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. America Super. What is your fastest mile ever? Let me see. So in boot camp, I ran 3 miles in 17 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, assuming all 3 miles were, if you divide them up equally, that's just a hair under 6 minutes. Now the question becomes, how fast was that first stretch done in? I don't know. But that's the fastest I ever ran 3 miles. Ever. The last time, too. I never broke 18 ever again. Me, Azerbaijan. Oh, right on. Hell yeah. What does what does Harui Suzamiya? God damn. Leave and go fry eggs. Hope you have a good stream. Hell yeah, man. Dude, I got eggs, bro. I know you're in Vegas. That doesn't help you out. P. Diddy. What was the message? Let me see. I'm going to read it. Free Middle East peace. He's not blocked. I didn't block him. I just took mods away from him because he wouldn't stop. I warned him yesterday. Corin. Hey, what's up? Vlad. What does Kasani Tito look like? Kasani Tito. Let me look that up. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, from Vocaloid. She looks underage, but I think she's 31 years old. I watched this one. Yeah, I did watch that one with my wife. I can run a 5-minute mile. You're cooking, brother. Because that was after 3 months of boot camp training that I ran that. So if you're running that now, man, you're running sucks. If I'm ever running, you need to run with me. I've said it before. If I'm ever running, that means I'm either going to something that's an emergency or from something that's gonna fucking murder us. Tarun, what's up? What rappers do you listen to? I'm more of a classic. Like NWA, Wu-Tang. I like to try like Tribe Called Quest. All the old school like 80s and 90s. I guess that would include Eminem and 50 Cent. Just all that stuff. C. Robbins, I'm about community though as well. Nice to have someone call you out on your shit at times. When my dad was alive and I was a kid, he used to tell me to grab a shovel and go back to dig 6 feet. Well, I'm not that kind of a disciplinarian, but I get what he was trying to do. Our chickens are still making about 3 dozen. Oh, that's right. You got like a real flock. In the winter, it only goes up from here. Maybe I should send you some. Yeah, they've slowed down. I'm only getting about 10 a day right now. Make a hamburger. Hello from Dubai, Corin Kareem. If I ever run, you better start running faster. What are you running for you? Same thing as all the last time I said it. I love running. Just ran 13.43 miles yesterday. Dude, I got nothing against marathoners. My wife's side of the family, they all run. They all run long distance. But here's the thing, and this is going to sound offensive. Not one of them has a physique. You can run your ass off and still have man tits. If it's a shawarma. Oh, shawarma. Do you like pelmeni? I don't know. I'd have to look that up. That's smart pinning all the questions. You caught that. That's cool, man. Are you from America? Yes. Yes, I am. And I've been to your neck of the woods, too. And I love Dubai. Dubai was pretty cool. Although I was there before it really popped off and turned into what it is today. I go to the gym to look sexy. Hell yeah, man. I want to be a freaking silverback gorilla. I want to be able to like... I was gonna say, I'm not that guy. I can't be that guy. I'll do one more with the sweater Better run more and move a little faster. Second of thought, and I'm coming to blast you with my sawed-off shotgun, hand on the pump. Head in a basket, your body in a casket, a tisket, a tasket. I told you that I'd blast you. I can't get my belt to it. Hey, I'm making jackrabbit slap a bear. Naughty dotty, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. Just a couple of guys that rock the mic. And when we rock the mic right. Here. Okay, right. Whew. Question, do you think doing less reps as you get older is better for hip and joint protection? I think higher reps, lower weight, full range of motion. But I do both. Ace Ventura. Let me tell you something. Really? You live in New York? No, I'm in Las Vegas, baby. I remember the scariest high school teacher that was a walking bicep. And he came in done one day without most of his lower jaw because, he dropped the bench. That ain't good. Yeah. Gonna teach you Russian. Hell yeah. When are we gonna see another bench session? Wednesday. Weakest MF. Hell yeah. Sorry, Ace. But you're in the right place if you want to get stronger. Everybody welcome Ace 0007. He feels weak. We don't care about numbers here, brother. Come as you are. Double tap that screen for an easy thumb. You didn't have to delete that. I don't care. Steroids is a drug, ain't it? What steroids are you talking about? Got to teach you Spanish. I want to hear you specifically tell everybody what you think you know about me, Ace. Dr. Ace is in the house. He's going to tell you what I've been prescribed and what my protocol is. Why not take it? Why not to? Why not to do not like it? I'm not sure what you mean there, brother Vlad. Testosterone isn't a drug. No, steroid. Yeah, testosterone is a steroid. Absolutely, 100%. I'm wondering what his point is, though. Use steroids? No shit, dumbass. You're in the wrong neighborhood if you think anyone here cares. You gotta read the room, dude. Aspirin's a drug, right? You take Motrin? You a walking punching bag? Yeah, dude, I am actually. When I'm training, I drop my hands a lot. I've been working on that. Coach will slap me like when we're hitting the mitts, bam, bam, and I'll start dropping my hand, and he'll just come right across and slap me. You guys don't need to delete Ace's comments. I don't mind. We're having a conversation. Creatine's not bad. Creatine is produced by the body. All it does is affect the ATP cycle. The way cells, the mitochondria produce energy. So, more creatine equals roughly, this is like dumb bro science explanation. Creatine gives you 5% more. You can push a little harder, do a couple extra reps. And on top of that, it has the added benefit of give it a little water weight for most people. Sometimes you retain a little fluid and they'll look a little pumped up. All right, let me view these deleted messages here. Well, you guys don't need to delete those. It's fine. I don't mind talking about it. I'm not. So what? Here's what YouTube gigs me for. If I start talking about specific drugs and it sounds like I'm promoting them, then I'll get demonetized. But as far as like, what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, if they want to know about side effects and things of that nature, I don't mind talking about that. Am I a fighter? I wouldn't say that. I say I train. I train boxing. That doesn't make me a boxer. There's like levels to that shit. But I can hold my own pretty good. I hit really hard. You're big. Thank you. I'll give it another couple minutes here. I got chalk. No, when people come in and they seem really upset by steroid use, and if I feel like they're not trolling and they're actually legitimately resentful, I like to try to get under that to see where that resentment comes from, and maybe try to break through their lack of understanding because they clearly don't know anything about what they're talking about. And it's usually a useless waste of time, but sometimes it's entertaining. Side effects. I did a couple cycles. Right now I'm on a minimal amount, but I experienced bad sleep, blood pressure, acne, intrusive thoughts. Then, I got off that stuff. Now I just kind of cruise. How do you play the King of Fighters? The King of Fighters. It's a fighting game by SNK that began with the release of King of Fighters in 1994. Oh, I've played this. That's old school. Hell yeah. It's kind of like Street Fighter. Uh, is it expensive? Yes, it is, because I go through a clinic. I go through a Helix HRT. Profit fears bigger than most would be on steroids. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, Bobby, like, nobody ever talks about me when you and I first started training together. I was natural. I didn't go on steroids until I turned 46. I was on HRT. I think when you and I met, I just started HRT. From North Korea, M2. Well, if that's true, welcome. How do I know what's the best cycle for me? And yeah, you got to get your blood work done, brother. So it comes down to a lot of things. I mean, like, what are your goals? What are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to accomplish something? Are you going for records? Are you a powerlifter? Are you a bodybuilder? Are you going to get on stage? I would say, like, if the average person is just trying to look better for the sake of looking better, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, because you can get a really nice natural physique. And most women are off put by guys that get too big and greasy looking. You know what I mean? Johnny Cash. You can get steroids anywhere, man. They sell them online. I go through a clinic personally. I get mine through a doctor. How much do you spend annually or monthly? A month. If I was going to break down monthly, I would say about $100 a month. Because what I'm on is about 180 a vial, and it lasts me about 2 months. So yeah, about $100 a month. Yeah, I know he's not from North Korea. Unless he's got a VPN. Oh, now he's South Korean. But, he barely owned a room, let alone have access to the internet. Yeah. Yeah, no shit, huh? Well, what if he's in Ukraine and he skipped the... Dude, if I was one of those North Koreans they sent to Ukraine, like the fucking second they let me loose on the battlefield, I would be running like a rabbit for the other side, like with my hands in the air. And if they shoot me, great. It's better than going back. you know? Good newbie gains, bro. If you want to gain some weight, try to eat some more. No, I maintain a weight class, so I stick to 220. I'm not trying to get heavier. The heavier you get, especially like at my age, like every 10 pounds of body weight's like 100 pounds on the knees. So if anything, I want to get lighter. Once I compete in March, depending on how I do, I'm going to try to cut down to 198. I've been saying I want to do that for a while now. But it's so easy for me to be at 220, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just naturally at 220, like with what I eat. Like, I don't have to struggle to maintain this. My knees click when squatting. Clorox. Yeah, mine do too, which is why I normally wear wraps. Wraps really help with that. Or sleeves, rather. I get them a size small. M2. I think you are from Texas. All my exes live in Texas. No, I'm from Vegas, where the real cowboys are from. Do you walk a lot? Yes, but not by choice. I work commercial construction, so I should get one of those step trackers. Streaming on Twitch because I don't have enough subs. Well, you can't stream until you get. Yeah, but okay, you gotta work on that, bro. It takes a little bit, but if you're cool people and they promote you, you'll get it. You got it with what you're doing. You'll get enough subs to stream in no time. What's up, The Body Beatdown? Awesome channel. Check this guy out, people. Hey, and if you're on my stream, subscribe. I'm almost at 5,000. I need help, so hook me up. Have you been DEXA scanned? No. So the gym I go to, EOS Fitness, has this I don't know. Is it a DEXA scan? So you stand on it. It's got these little sensors that you put your feet on, and then you hold these little electrodes, and it's a scale, and it's got a screen, and somehow it scans your body mass, and it came up with 11%. Now I don't know how accurate that machine is. I have no idea, but that's what it came up with. Get the cardio in. You talking to me? If you can go 3 rounds in a ring, uh-oh, I'm at PetSmart. I need your help. Hold on here. Let me see if I can answer her. Son of a bitch. I'm live streaming. You know what? I'm gonna bring it up. Instagram. Forgot to measure the lid. Instagram. See if I can. I can't. I don't want to stop streaming. So, messages. Rem Kelly. Baby, come. Holy crap. Holy shit. All right. Okay. I need to go to her profile and call. Allow microphone access. Allow this time. Start call. I'm going to call my wife while I'm streaming. I'm using my phone, so I can't end the stream. So I'm going to call her on my laptop. Hey, hey. So I'm going to call her on my laptop. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Babe? Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Babe? Can you hear me, babe? Can you hear me? Alright. Let me just chatter. I'm streaming. On the laptop. So she needs a measurement. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's on the stream. Yeah, hold on, babe. I'm going to grab the lid. Here I am, baby. Take me by the hand. Here I am, baby. So it's 20 by 10. 20 inches by 10 inches. Did you get that, sweetheart? See you, Danny. Babe, did you get that? What does cowboy look like? Christina, he's up to no good. Nobody's stronger than D-Bird. Who's D-Bird? Let's see who that is. D-Y-B. D-Bird. D-B-Y-R-D. That came up with furniture. I unfortunately do not read Korean. I think that's Korean. Thanks, Vlad. Christina, did you get that 20 by 10? I'll Instagram it to you. Mm-mm-mm. Messages. 20 by 10. 20 by 10 inches. All right. I think we're cooking with gas now, people. Yeah. Greetings from Russia, from Moscow. What's up? Scroll up. Pleasant Sprinkle Williams. How far am I scrolling up? Pie Man. Let's do that. You on test. Yes. C. Robbins. Unfortunately, I got a project I need to attend to. Got to pay some balls, but enjoy the lives. Yeah. Sorry about the interruption, but my daughter's got some brand new animals, and the tank's not set up right, so we're busted out this one as a backup we have. But we got to get a new lid for it because some little bastards got out of the other one, and they're really hard to catch. And my daughter freaked out, so she's gonna buy that. We're gonna set up that tank with a proper lid, and it's gonna be all like better. Darren Fowler, hello from England. What's your maintenance calories? I'd probably say about 30,000, maybe. They're animals. They're like basic lizards, but they're really cool. My daughter caught a little gecko that was on the side of the house, and unfortunately it didn't survive. And she put all this effort into putting the tank together. So I told her, I said, you know what, we'll go to PetSmart and get you one, because wild animals don't survive usually. And so she got two animals. They're just like little basic green little lizards. What are you play? How many kids do you have? Two. If you're Gen X, name the lead actors in the film Heathers or Office Space. I don't fucking know any of the names of those people. Heathers. Oh, God. I hated that movie. No, Heathers was all right. What was her name? I don't fucking remember. Like that's not my skill set. You know what I mean? You even want to talk about like rock bands or something like that. I was never a movie aficionado. I'm more of like a sci-fi geek. You know, comic books, figurines, He-Man, Transformers, GI Joe. You know, collected comic books, all the Marvel, all the DC. I play Warhammer 40K, D&D. Like I'm more of like that kind of a nerd. I was never really into like the Brad Pack and all that stuff. Although, what was that one where they were all in detention with Emilio Estevez and what the fuck's that guy's name? See, I'm really bad with names. I can see their faces, but I can't remember their names. Or Jude Apatow. The Breakfast Club. Thank you. See, I can describe it. You guys name it. Thank you, Breakfast Club. I love that movie. And Princess Bride. Love The Princess Bride. I can recite it line for line. I could not fucking tell you the name of any of them except for Andre the Giant. You'll kill my father. Prepare to die. I do not think that word means what you think it means. Inconceivable. You know, like I don't know his name. He's the inconceivable guy. You don't mess with Sicilians, right? 3,000 calories for maintenance. 30,000. Jesus Christ. Is that even possible? Who the fuck said 30,000? Try 3, dumbass. What race and class in D&D? Dude, I'm more of like I like Rangers. You know, Knights are too. I like the Gray Knight type. You know, yeah, pretty much. I like to be able to use magic, but at the same time, I want to swing a badass sword. What do cataphracts look like? Cataphracts. But you keep asking me some weird ass questions. And I feel like I'm just Googling stuff for you. Oh yeah, that's armor for cavalry. Law. What? Jude Law. Yeah. See? Cossacks. Those were Cossacks were the horse those the famous horse riders for Romania. Was it Romanians? What time is it now in the United States? Here, exactly where I stand, it is 11:28. Jesse, did you see my comment? No. How the hell do you count calories if you're making your own food? Because the way I do it, I can get up to 10,000 calories in one meal. Well, you can. That's tough. You can kind of estimate stuff. Like, you use butter. You use a quarter of a stick of butter. You can say, okay, you can look to see how many calories it has. Eggs, you can estimate 90 calories an egg. Meat usually is like a calorie per amount. Like how many ounces of beef is usually like what? Like 400 calories, depending on how much fat's in it. But is it accurate? No. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say, but you can estimate. And then once you get those numbers down for your common ingredients, it's a lot easier to do meal planning. Berserker Squad. Oh, Berserk is my favorite manga, by the way, if anyone wants to know. I would love for you to dress up as... Oh, dude, Michael, I have I got a badass Sub-Zero costume. I'll wear that next time I stream. I will fucking do it. Oh, and I also have Tenjin Izui from Demon Slayer. I have his costume. I cosplay a little bit. The whole family does. Hello, bro. How are you? I'm all right, Farad. You can do kickboxing. Yeah, I did a little yesterday, and I got to be honest with you. After doing 4 months of straight boxing training, my legs felt really heavy. Like I wasn't getting my waist turned properly, and I was off balance. So I'm a little rusty. I got to get back into it. I am not natural. Divyanshu. Daisy from Canada. What's up? Darren, I'm 50. 50. Fiddy. Fiddy. Ooh, Canada. Do, do. How tall are you? 5'9". I would just say 5'9". I got like 3/4 of an inch. Big. That's lighting. I know I'm a decent. I'm a decent size. I mean, 220 is a heavyweight, but it's not like, I'm not that big. What's your max bench? Right now it's like 400. All time, I want to say 425. I almost hit 500 with a slingshot. That was badass. But I also hurt myself doing that. What's my usual live time? Dude, I've been all over the place because of my work schedule. I work commercial construction, so I've been messing around with when the best time to do it is. Typically, I was doing them after my kids get out of school, which is like 4 or 5 o'clock. But then my wife was saying that was cutting it at dinner time, and it was causing issues. So then I thought, well, I'll get up super early in the morning and do it before work. But since I get up at 3, I mean, that's 2, 3 in the morning. Well, this is lunch break, and it's 11:31, so I'm kind of pushing it. So I don't have a normal lifetime. I'm trying. I will get one though. Once I figure out a system, I'm gonna be a little more normal. Kickboxing's a lot of fun. I did a little Muay Thai. Are you lifting soon? Yeah, I keep talking to you guys. I probably need to get after it, huh? This is going to be the new home for the animals. New home for the annals. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I had to let my dogs out before I told the wife I would let them out before I left. Smash it. All right, let's get on it. Are you talking about actual animals or children? No, I was talking about animals. I just got that. All right. So, we got 475 on the bench. For this, for what I'm doing, that's pretty fucking heavy. I don't normally go above 405 when I'm doing dynamic box squats just because it gets super dangerous when you break the stretch reflex. You have to maintain a super tight core. You cannot relax. The tendency is to let it sit, and that's where you could peg your L5. That's where it gets dangerous. So you want to maintain that really tight core, and then you can lean forward to assist yourself, but you want to fire off the box as fast as you can. And that's where you make your money. You want a stronger barbell squat? Start doing these, and your squat will blow up. I'll put 100 pounds on your squat. You give me 4 weeks of doing these bad boys. Well, maybe six to 8 weeks. Yeah, if you're new to barbell squatting, I bet I could put a pretty significant amount of weight on it. This is a Dave Tate exercise. Who's that bodybuilder that just passed away? He's really awesome. His handle was Mountain Dog. Oh, what was his name? He used to do podcasts with Dave Tate all the time. He's the one that turned me on to these. What are you eating? I have a medication. I put it under my tongue. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. I need help. But only sub to me if you actually enjoy my content. Like, I don't want guys that are just gonna like get bored and you know what? We're growing this together. So if you guys have suggestions or things you like to see, things you don't like, don't be scared to hit me up. What do you think of Hattie Chopin? Who is that? Let me think. Who is that? I think if that is it, Hattie Chopin. Oh, yeah. Iranian bodybuilder. So, I would never criticize somebody with that kind of a physique, but when you're comparing to his peers, I would say his weakness, I don't like, he's got like a weird midsection that tapers into his lats, but other than that, he's a beast. Looks like he won the Persian Wolf in the open body. Let's see, where did he place in Olympia? 2022. He won Mr. Olympia 2022. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. Yeah, no, he's a badass. I like him. John. That's right. John, he's my favorite bodybuilder of all time. John Meadows. Just salt of the earth. What a lovely man. He had a heart condition he didn't know about, and his use of PEDs at his age probably didn't help. You know, everybody said it was steroids that killed him, and it contributed for sure. There's no way it didn't. But he was just one of those guys that, like, if you follow John Meadows' training, you are going to be elite. He's just one of those guys, he's got it down. Jesse, I'll see you later. Do you use any steroids? Short answer, yes. How do you do multiple deadlifts without losing grip in your hands? I like to use what's called a supinated grip. The bar can't roll out. You can also hook your thumbs. That hurts. Yeah, I mean, I could pick up 700 pounds with a supinated grip. Supinated. Rate beer. I haven't had a beer since 2013, but if I was gonna relapse, I would probably go with a Corona with lime. 50 years old. Yeah, that's my pinned comment. Buff Norris. Alright. Alright, here we go. I've stalled long enough. When the weight starts getting heavy, it can be helpful to put wrist wraps on because the weight can kind of torque your wrist a little bit. And this just helps. But they don't really do anything to help you lift. It's just a pain management thing. Plus, they look really cool. Take my wedding ring off, but whew. Whew. Yeah, I'm tooting up a storm, Scotty. Phew. I'll have to. Normally, when I do those, I use a barbell tracker so I can see my acceleration. Any hope building 54-year-old muscle? Ricky? Hell yes. I'm 50 years old, man. My first lifting competition was age 40. I placed silver worlds twice. I placed second in nationals twice. I'm ranked 2 in the world for my age and weight, all federations. Just start getting after it, man. Do you have any limitations physically? Because usually guys our age, we've accumulated some injuries over the years. Never heard of a barbell tracker. Oh yeah, you can go on Google Play Store, type in barbell tracker, literally those two words, and it'll have a bunch of apps. And what they do, I use WL analysis. I'll even type it in the chat. WL and analysis. And what it does, it literally, when you set the camera up to the side, and it will track your barbell. It follows it. It'll draw a line. It'll tell you if you're coming forward or backwards. It'll tell you how fast you're going. It'll track force. It'll track everything. It'll show you your sticking points. It can tell you if your path's inefficient. My wife said that you're gay. Just because I turned her down? Dude, tell her to get over it. Any advice for martial arts? I don't know. I mean, like, just go to a... for me, I got a trainer. Any advice on how to get my wife to do more around the house? I don't know, man. I just try to help mine out as much as possible. It's never enough. Pleasant Sprinkle Williams. You're welcome. Mary Scoggins. Ricky, no limitations, been working 15-pound dumbbells a few months. You gotta progress, Ricky. Something's gotta increase, either weight or reps. And with 15 pounds, that's gonna get difficult because you're gonna be able to do 1 million of them. Trolls in the house, yeah. No, it happens. Hoping to make you laugh. No, I am. It's good stuff. I'm enjoying this. See you there from 616. Hello, how are you and family? We're doing okay. Scott Brown, she said she saw you at the gay bar. Yeah, I was trying to hook up with her, but she, or no, it was the other way around. Damn it. Fuck that up. Did you wrestle in school? I wrestled Scott's wife. Yo Mishi, hello from India. Well, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yo Mishi, hello from India. What's up? Ricky, hit me up on Instagram. We'll talk about it. Straight people go to gay bars. Well, if you live in San Diego, that's totally true. Which I did. I lived in Hillcrest, Oceanside, Carlsbad, Hillcrest. My dog is howling. Give me a second here. What are you howling about? Prince. No, just Prince. One at a time. Prince. Hey, come here. Hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Whoa, look how big this floof is. There's a puppy. What are you howling about? You're so excited. All right, inside. Come here, Bernard. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come on, buddy. Say hello to my little friend. He chew on you. Come on, buddy. Come on. They're howling, Jesus. Yolanda, what's up? A-Marks. We all wrestle Scott's wife. Doreen, bonjour. Big sexy, you looking solid as a rock. What's your thought on test days? I've done 6 days hard for years, and I think I don't know. I understand the question. Maybe you can expound a little. Forever, life, the spirit never dies. Your room smells like stink feet and corn chips. I know, hot fries. It also smells like street camel toe. I would say hot fries, flop sweat, and dark chocolate. Let's see. Don't no damn straight people go to gay bars. Depends. Big sexy, get up the steroids and we see how big you really are. Yeah, you can check me out. Like, if you wanted to see how big I was when I was natural, go check some of my earlier videos out when I was powerlifting. I was natty till 46. And I had the national records for the tested. USPA tested 2016. I was the national record holder for the Masters 220 weight class. What a floof. Yeah, he's a big fluffy guy. Don't listen to the haters. Oh, I love the haters. Viral Jedi. They're fun. Nice man cave. It's fucking, I need to clean it. Looking at a lot of athletes and lifters who go hard and then you see them with crutches and walkers in their back or hip problems. It's not better to have a managed decline as natural aging starts. Well, I mean, you can go live in a hole if you want to, but Father Time comes for us all. I'm going to try to set some all-time records for 50 and older lifters, and I want to get into the USPA Hall of Fame. And I'm not going to get that by sitting on a couch. And then you can also say, like, I get a lot of people that come up to me in the gym, and they'll be like, back in the day when I was your age, I used to bench, but now my shoulders are blown out, and I can't do it no more. And I go, well, I'm still doing it, motherfucker. So what's my problem? Like, I said, I hope I'm like you when I get to your age. I'm like, you ain't like me now, motherfucker. I got everybody is 10, 20, 30 years younger than me telling me I need to stop. Like, what the fuck would you know about it? But the flip side to that is every day I wake up and everything hurts all the time. I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, yeah, out of bed. Oh, my God. Yeah, go to the gym and ask all the big dudes. How much is that on the squat rack? Right now, that is $475. Hell no, there's nothing wrong with taking tests. Like, you guys got to get your mind right. It is doctor prescribed medicine. If you've ever taken a prescription from a doctor, then you need to shut the fuck up. There's absolutely nothing wrong with improving the quality of your life as you age. What do you want us to do? Just shrivel up and die? Would that make you happy? But here's the kicker. This is where it gets interesting. I'm not doing this for you, so I don't give a fuck what you think. But if you stick around and watch, maybe I will cripple myself, and that'll make you happy. So you can watch me fail or go down in flames. Yeah, everyone around me always complained their shoulders hurt. I'm shoulder pressing 110-pound dumbbells for reps, Brandon. This is what I tell people. It's like, if you do the lifts, those off days when I'm doing all that weird shit, and you guys are like, what the hell is he doing? All those physical therapy moves I do, where I do full range of motion stretching, and I do all that yoga nonsense, and all those weird, like, horseshoe squats and Jefferson curls, and then, really range my shoulders out, and everybody says, wow, that looks like you're going to hurt yourself. That is the reason why I'm 50 and I'm fully ambulatory and have full range of motion and no issues. And I can sit in the seated squat position. I can touch my toes. What kind of dog do you have? I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's St. Bernard, Great Pyrenees, and some other mountain dog. It's a mix of big breeds. Stretching tears your muscle fibers after you lift. Yeah, I don't know the science behind it, and I wouldn't pretend to, but I do know I stretch after I lift for sure. But generally speaking, if you do full range of motion lifting, you're getting adequate stretching. Testosterone. Let's see. Hello, hot as hell here. In 2 generations, even if you do all that, nobody will remember you. You even existed, same as me and everyone. Yes, so that's a really nihilistic viewpoint. Life proceeds from nothing, means nothing, goes nowhere. And I would advise you to resist nihilism. Nihilism, unfortunately, is the root of everything that's wrong with this world. I mean, it's really easy to get the viewpoint of like nothing matters, so why do anything? Why try? Why exist? Nobody will remember you. Maybe. Why do we do anything? I don't know. I don't know why we have a drive to achieve. I don't know why we want to be excellent. I don't know why we want to be famous. I don't know why we do anything. But I do know that a lot of people get meaning out of the struggle. The struggle is the glory. You know, all of the most well put together, calm, assertive, cool people that I know have goals. They have dreams. They have drive. They have families. They care about things other than themselves. You know, they have a reason to exist. They have something that motivates them. And all the nihilistic people I know are miserable. They're suicidal. They're dark. They hate. They're resentful. It takes you to a dark place. Nihilism's bad, my friend. And I don't even know if it'll take 2 generations. I don't think anyone will remember me after I do it. 2 weeks from it. Nobody knows who the fuck I am now. Aside from some powerlifters. I'm pretty well known in the powerlifting community. Metastasizing is just a cellular reproduction system that occurs after you lift. Muscles are like scar tissue. Starbucks put gay powder from Thailand in their drinks. Thank you, Moo Cash. Yeah, don't give up, Theo. That is right. We do it to feel normal. I don't know. I don't know why we do it. I don't know why I have an obsession to perfect this art. Thanks, Theo. Bitterness and grief fuel my endeavors. It's easy. It's easy and it's comfortable. You know, there's a comfort in there's a solace in desperation. Give me a second. I'm going to get another. I'm going to refill my drink here. You know, there's a flip side to this conversation too, and that's don't be afraid to be bad at stuff. A lot of the stuff I do on my channel, I do very poorly. I practice playing the drums. I just started training with a professional trainer for boxing, kickboxing, all that stuff. There's a lot of things I do I'm not good at. And a lot of the reason I showcase it is to show the journey, to go from not knowing how to do something at all to sucking at it to then becoming somewhat proficient to then being excellent. Um, and that's a reason why I do, like, you'll see me do stuff that I'm obviously not good at and I get a lot of criticism for, but that's not really for those people. It's for guys my age, 40, 50, 60. They don't think they can get a start. They don't think they can do it. And my goal is to get people moving. You know what I mean? I want to improve the quality of life for especially older people. Alexander the Great surname. Ah, what was his surname? Shit. Alexander the Adequate. What's the best test booster? I don't believe in test boosters. The thing about, like, what most test boosters do is they block the receptor sites so that elevates the free testosterone in your blood. But if you think about it, that makes it so your body's not using the free testosterone. The problem with natural test boosters is that your body produces test naturally. So what are you trying to do? It's always going to find an equilibrium unless you add exogenous hormones to it. Now, if you suffer from low testosterone, and it's due to diet, lifestyle, sedentary, stress, whatever the case may be, then there's an argument for natural testosterone boosting. But a lot of that's going to be dependent on blood work, and I'm always going to advocate if somebody actually suffers from low testosterone, if it's due to easily correctable conditions in your lifestyle, then you want to encourage them. Like if they're just sitting around watching TV all day, what the fuck do they need more testosterone for anyways, unless it's going to get them off the couch? Get them moving, get their diet corrected, and see what happens, and then maybe consider adding hormones to it. Doctor would be the one to go to for that. Long story short, I don't believe in test boosters. I think they're a waste of money and they're all scams. Fear is the strongest human emotion. Well, fear is an underlying. It's a no. I'm sorry. You're wrong. I'm wrong. Fear is a base emotion, and then what results from that: anger, resentment, jealousy, hatred. That's all secondary. So you're right. You're 100% right. We do a lot of well, fear's a motivator for sure. Yes, like I'm terrified of what I see most men my age becoming. And it scares the shit out of me. I still have kids and they're not even in high school yet. Most guys my age can't even walk up a flight of stairs. You know what I mean? Iron and potassium and protein. Run for 2 miles and 3 sets of burnouts. Yeah, I would not disagree with that. I hate running though. E-styles take it, but it won't be bad after a year. I don't know anything about that. You're Gen X and this rips. Thanks, Arthur. I appreciate it. Yeah, yes, I am. I'm on the younger side of Gen X, but I made the cut. If you fail enough, you grow more comfortable and tolerant to such things. Yeah, but you know what? Um, Life is failing. Like we that's all we do is make mistakes, and you can either grow from them or you can just stay in it. It's like, what's the saying? Live with it or die from it. Uh, what are you gonna do? I heard somebody tell me the reason why they are is because of the way they grew up and they can't change. And I'm like, the reason why you are the way you are and you can't change? That means you're refusing to. That's ignorance right there. Does it matter if it's been stored in a hot or cool place? Don't know. I don't. What are we talking about? Oh, let's see. Does this go bad? Been an egg pack probably a year. You're talking to Brandon. Okay. I don't know about extreme temps, but room temps should be good. You're worried about a half a cc. Negative effects. I haven't really noticed temperature to affect my stuff that much. Like, your parting wisdom, all these youngsters here. I'm 55. Give it 5 years and your outlook changes. Dude, I'm telling you, you're not even joking. So, um, 40 was my best year ever. Ever. I was sober. I started powerlifting. I won nationals. No, I placed second. I was kicking ass. I found that I was strong. I could do this. I was having the time of my life. 45, I was suicidal. I was depressed. I was no longer interested in my wife. I just wanted to sit in the garage and watch YouTube videos. I still lifted, but I was barely getting through workouts. That's when I went to a doctor and got tested for testosterone. I went on testosterone. 2 weeks later, I felt like a 20-year-old, and my wife's slapping me saying, "Put that thing away." Like, who the fuck are you? Well, everything finds an equilibrium. You know, if you're on the same amount of something for a considerable amount of time, your body finds an equilibrium and things normalize. So life's not the circus it was. And in those 5 years, we went through the Biden administration. So you want to talk about somebody who's disillusioned? I lost every penny of my savings. My credit went to shit. I almost lost my house. I was out of work for a while. My wife lost her business. But we survived. We got through it. And, there's a lot of good came out of it, too. And my powerlifting had its ups and downs. I got injured. I got sick. I lost the use of my leg. I had to start over. I was in traction. Now I'm squatting over 600 pounds. You want to talk about a comeback? Holy shit. I'm like a living physical therapy, center, like with all the shit I've been through. And that's what I want to impart on people is you have to learn to love the process. When life beats you down and you're on the ground, you don't lament about what you lost. You look at where you're starting from, and that's your fucking point of entry. And you go from there. And I'll tell you what, things get better. They do. Your body adapts as long as you have a positive mindset. Do I walk around smiling and happy all day? Fuck no. I've had one of the most miserable weekends of my entire life, and it sucked. I couldn't wait to go to work this morning. But you know what? Sometimes all it takes is a nice set of 500 pounds on a barbell and talking to somebody, and your whole disposition changes. You know what I mean? A good laugh. A good laugh goes a long way. You think you can take a bear? Hell no. Fuck that. I could with my gun. People are like, "You're big, I'll kick your ass." I'm like, I'm armed, dude. I got a 45. I'm playing with you. I'm 50. Present sympathy. Brandon Carlisle. A lot of people don't realize how much having low tests will affect everything. Yeah, it was bad. And it took me about 6 months to make the decision because I was one of those sanctimonious natties where it's like, I don't need no drugs. I'm natural. Yeah. And then I went on testosterone and I was like, oh, okay. I was wrong. And now I have to tell everybody, sorry, my bad. What happened this weekend? Oh, dude, I don't even want to get into it. I had, okay, I'll tell you. Ever since my channel's been popping off, right? I've been getting hit up by a lot of women and men, actually, on Instagram. And I fucked up and I talked to one of them. And then my wife found out I was being a little inappropriate. And it was awful. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I talked to her. I've been married 13 years. It was just like, I shouldn't have done it. But then I'm like thinking like, okay, I gotta need to like set boundaries with people, like this is all new to me. And it's not an excuse. I'm not making an excuse for myself. It was wrong what I did, but God Lord. And I'm gonna be paying for that for some time, let me tell you. Do you know how many guys would pick a fight with me when I was partying just because I was big? Dude, somebody always wants to test you. And like, oh, that's the reason I stopped boxing at Syndicate. We used to go sparring at this MMA gym, and I'd walk in there, and guys would be like, I'm a target. Like, I'm just here to work, dude. I'm here to learn like everybody else. And you're a fucking trying to batter me unrecognizable. And, you know, I might not be that proficient, but I hit really fucking hard and I can corner you. Roid rage is a myth. A lot of people just get that in their head. With the exception of Tren. I tried Tren for like 3 weeks, and while I never lost my composure, I had some really intrusive thoughts. Like really violent, angry. Like I would like the kids would leave the cabinets open and I'd be like, you motherfuckers, I'll rip your I'm like, whoa, where'd you go there, buddy? Come back. Bring it back. I'd just be mad. I'm like, I'll kick that motherfucker. So, okay, whoa, who are you? And I just was like, I kept thinking, like, why are you so mad at everything? What's the problem? And then I realized, like, oh, I know what this is. So I stopped. I stopped using that. And I would say, that's a bad drug. Don't ever do that shit. What happened to Blaha? I don't know. I still talk to him on Instagram. I don't know, Matt. Who's supposed to be arranging this? Like, are you guys asking me to reach out to these people? Because I've told Blaha I would love to do a collaboration with him. Like I don't know much about him and his history. I mean, I've had people say a lot of things about him that are negative, but like looking at the way he lifts and the way he programs, it's pretty standard. He's a good lifter. Last time he lifted, he was in the top 40 for his weight and age. Listen, Downers at Dusk by Tala Aklum. Taking hormones is gay. Yeah, modern medicine's fucking. God, who would want it? I hope you don't go to a doctor. I don't know anything about Diddy. I don't follow that shit. You have Ginkgomastia? What are you talking about? What do you, like, where? I do not have gynecomastia. There's no pointy titties on me. That's all muscle, baby. There's no nerves. Look at that. That is rock solid. You out your tree, boy. Yeah. Robert Warbalowski. That's a warm welcome for retard number 5. But don't go anywhere. Stick around. We still want you here. How's the arm wrestling going? It's not going. I ain't arm wrestling. Fuck that shit. Jay-Z's in trouble with Diddy. I thought Jay-Z was outed a long time ago. Are you good at fighting? Yes. Actual fighting in the street, I have not lost one since I was 26. But I don't throw punches. I don't box people. I usually pin them and put them on the ground and then like lock their arms and hold them until authorities come. You know what I mean? Like that's a different situation. And I've been attacked in the last since 2003. I've been attacked twice. And one was I was working at a convenience store when I first moved to Vegas. I took a job at Terrible Herbs, and this guy came in and I was working a night shift. And this motherfucker had a Bowie knife. It was this tweaker, and he's like, "Give me your money." And behind the counter I had this hammer on a piece of rebar, and I plopped it on the counter and I said, "How you want to do this, bro?" And he stared at me and he just walks out of the store. Like, motherfucker. But then later on, when I was going out for a cigarette, he was still out there. And he came flying at me. I just saw this blur and I freaked out. Well, all I did was I fucking jammed him like a fucking running back as hard as I could. And he went stumbling back, and as he was stumbling, I bounced him off the ground and then just put my knee into him. And then I fucking, every time he tried to get up, I just pushed him down. And I was just screaming at him, "Are you fucking done, dumbass?" So that's how I fight. I'm not going to sit there and trade punches with you. Now, if you're asking me how I box, I'm okay. I'm kind of a punching bag. I have a habit of dropping my guard, and I need to work on my footwork a little bit. So, but I got pretty good. I can read the ring pretty well, and I can kind of corner people. So I'm good at like cutting people off, and I'm surprisingly fast for my age. So I sometimes do surprise people. I was boxing. I got like a bunch of videos of me boxing. Just go watch them. Have you ever considered judo? Hell yeah, judo looks awesome. I did try when I was at Syndicate training. I was doing a little bit of jujitsu, but those guys, especially my age, it's not that they're. It fucking sucks, dude. It's just not fun. You're getting turned into a pretzel. How much you weigh and how much you bench? I weigh 220 pounds and I bench right around 400. Can you shuttle box? I mean, I got my work boots on. Get the boxing stance. Get your trigger up. And, you know, see what I got. See right that line right here behind my head. So when I'm punching, I'm coming off the center line. Bam, bam, bam. You know, I get the whole. I get some good power behind it. When are you going into power slap? Insta brain damage. Chug a beer. I haven't had a beer since 2013. Play music, then you can hear me talk. Chocolate milk or white? Ooh. I want chocolate milk now. Thank you, Gonzo. But judos looks awesome. I love judokins. Like, I like watching them compete. They're fucking awesome. Like Ronda Rousey, everybody gives her a lot of shit, but she was a badass. So you don't recommend the herbs because you had bad experiences, or because you think that blood test is in order for test levels? Yeah, but viral, excuse me. Also take into consideration, you're talking to a meathead in his garage, right? Like, I give you my experience. I give you what worked for me. But do your research, man. I'm just a moron in his garage. You know what I mean? Like, don't take my word for it. This is what I can promise that I'm never gonna steer you wrong. Like I'll never intentionally give you bad information. But that doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? Ranch or plain Pringles? Yeah, I don't care for the ranch ones. You and Max could do a boxing match. I would pay for that to happen, Matt. That's something I would pay a lot of money to get him in a ring. You have no idea how much I would love. Oh my God. Like, I have a short list of things that I would love to do. Like, I want to go to see the Great Wall of China. I've been to Hong Kong and Kowloon Bay, so that's off the list. I saw Petra, so that's off the list. But I want to do like the Seven Wonders of the World type thing. I haven't seen the pyramids in Egypt yet. And I want to get Max in a boxing ring. God, that would make my just shut him up, just to like make him tap out on live TV. Just, you know what I mean? Like fucking say it now, asshole. Say it now. You know what I mean? He's like the one person. I don't care. I have no anger or violence or anything towards anybody, but I just want to make him say it, you know? What age did you start using gear? 46. That's a 4 and a 6. 46, yes. I have not been doing on gear that long. I've tried all the herbs and legal stuff and never did anything. Took a little test, boom, everything was great, and I was seeing gains. Yeah, and look, if you find something that works for you, stick with it. But it's been my observation and experience that test boosters based on it. So, to give you guys a little background, I do say I'm a moron in the garage, right? But my wife's working on an advanced microbiology degree from UNLV. I'm chewing on a chemical engineering degree, so like both of us have a lot of college and we know how to read research papers. And a lot of the studies that she's doing was directly related to what we're talking about because I got into powerlifting. So she thought it would benefit her class to start doing studies on the common things that powerlifters and bodybuilders use, such as creatine. She did a thesis on it. When we're looking at the research, a lot of the research we found that was published were that test boosters, the ones that did raise the level of test in the blood, were doing so because they were blocking the receptors. The other ones actually did. I mean, just the studies are really inconclusive, and you got to really be careful of the ones that are published by the company that's selling the product, if that makes sense. But again, if you find something that you feel is working for you, yeah, by all means. Are you a lonely person? I can't help but be alone. Mickey business. No, man, I'm rarely alone. I don't get any time to myself. Holy shit. When he first saw me, I thought it was Juji Bufu, Spider-Man. Juji's built, dude. He's yoked. Who's your favorite fighter? I like Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland. And yeah, Mike Tyson, obviously. You talked about center line when you box. You talk more about that and other things you visualize when you box. Yeah, well, if you guys want me to show you some real basic boxing, let me get this last set of squats out of the way. Uh, I'll put it to a vote. Put one in the comments if you want me to talk about that, or two if you want me to keep lifting weights. I'm gonna get some nasal decongestion. I can't fucking breathe, guys. I need to get a breathing strip. Oh, man. Hold on. It's gonna help me breathe better. Get it out of the package. What the hell, man? There we go. Here. Get it on there centered. There we go. You gotta hold it down for 30 seconds. Do, 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 do. Gen X Power was never my friend. Never said we were friends. Seemed like a cool dude. Dana White official. Do, 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 do. One or two, I'm learning stuff either way. I like Dana White though. I think he's a cool dude. Let's see. My name's Tony. Hello, Brazil. Tony, also Sao Paulo. Being alone. Let's see here. One or two, I'm learning stuff either way. A marks. Today is my birthday. Wish me, Didia 66. Happy birthday. Do you think you could beat a lightweight UFC fighter in a street fight? Probably not. Like a guy like Mighty Mouse, like the greatest fighter of all time. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta go with my heater on here. I'm burning. My space heater was starting to catch my I almost started a fire. That would have been bad. No, I know that's not the real Dana White. I mean, if it was, that'd be fucking cool. Let me see here. Dana White official. Go to channel. But if it is the real Dana White, that's kind of rude. What would I ever do to you? You know? So let's see. 67 subscribers. What do you think, fellas? 67 subscribers with no videos. You ain't swole. Keg belly ain't swole. Believe below. Beveled, lopsided Lego buck. Poop a pineapple. Dang, Corey. Who pissed in your chili? I don't usually comment on other grown men's looks, to be honest with you, but if that's your thing, go for it. Bobby O's back. Kind of cut for grandpa. Yeah, no shit. I dropped my kid off at school, and they're like, "Your grandpa's really cool." My daughter said to me, I was dropping her off the other day, and she's like, "Dad, why are you so old?" I'm like, damn. I'm ripped. I'm bigger than all the rest of the motherfuckers. All the younger dads out there are all fat and fucking man boobs and shit. But, Richard, what's up? Let's see, Dana White official. Joy Jones beats Tom any day of the week. John Jones beats Tom. Yeah, Corey's throat. That's all good. Yeah, but why is he ducking him then? Are you a vet? Swedish Moose. Yes. Marine Corps. Semper Fi. Let's see. John Jones, greatest P4P fighter. Nah, I'm going to go with Mighty Mouse. Absolutely. Yeah. I honestly think, I don't know about that. I almost said I think Mighty Mouse could beat John Jones. I don't know. I'd like to see that though. Wes, a little Colombian barn, Bam Bam would open the sinuses up. Yeah, no shit. And I'm still stuffed up even with the strip on. Richard Cezabo, do you know me? Well, let's take a look, Richard. Let's go to channel. Open a new tab. Richard. Let's check him out. Oh. Fortnite. Okay. You know what's funny is like, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a second. You know, we small content creators, for better or worse, if we say something fucked up or whatever, or something comes out about our past, which is why I'm always open and honest. That way you don't have any dirt on me. I'm already giving it to you anyways. But let's just say we have to stand by everything we say, good or bad, because you see us, you know us, we are people. But then you get people like that type stupid shit and they have no picture, they're just behind a keyboard somewhere, who knows where. And it's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Semper Fi, Ronan, what's up? Make Japan great again. Japan's awesome. Do you know John Cena? No. I think he's pretty cool though. I like. I mean, from what I've seen, he's a legitimate lifter. John is legitimately strong. He does Olympic lifts. His squat is a thing of fucking beauty. He's got his benching almost 600 pounds. Now he's a big boy. You know, pound for pound, I actually think my dot score is higher than his because I squat more than him. But I mean, he squats over 600 pounds. Beautiful deadlift. I think his deadlift's like close to eight, like it was like 700 or 800 pounds. He's a big boy. Um, the only reason why I would have a higher score is because I'm in a lower weight class. I'm older, and I still lift comparatively close enough to him, where my score would be higher. So if we were competing, I would probably get best lifter, even though he outlifts me, because he's a bigger guy. Like he's closer to like 260, 270 when he's bulked up. Talking a lot. Let's see them sets. Yeah, no, I'm being lazy. What is your age? 50. A-marks, just a random granny in the Midwest, if that helps. Yeah, but the difference is you guys are nice. I can tell you're real people and I'm having a conversation. I'm like some fucking random guy say that I look like shit, and I'm like, okay. Well, I'm not even a bodybuilder. That's the thing. It's like I'm not even trying to sculpt a physique. This is just incidental. You lift the shit in the back. I already did. I hit that I'm doing what's called dynamic squats. Now, I'm going to go up and weight, but I don't know if I should do a box squat. That's getting a little heavy for that movement. So, like I said earlier, a dynamic box squat, the idea is you want to slow to the box and then fire off as fast as you can. These are a few of my favorite things. When the beat sings, when you're feeling sad. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Good for 50. I'd like to think I'd be pretty good for any age. I mean, in 2023, I competed in, where was it? It was South Bay, California. And I placed third in the open division. So I placed first in Masters. I won my weight and age. But I cross-entered into the open division, which is from age 23 to 39. But you can still, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still compete in the open division. But what are the odds I'm going to beat some guy in his 20s, my weight class? They're going to outlift me, right? I placed third in the open. That medal meant way more to me than any fucking gold medal I've ever won in a master's class. I fucking placed in the open division in a large meet in California with real competition. That was like the fucking best meet of my life. Cena has been lifting since he was 5. Yeah, his squats are fucking beautiful. I watch him squat and I'm just like, man, he's a real lifter. He's like, I would train with that guy any day of the week. Nobody in the history of the WWE is natural. I think I'm gonna say this, and I could be way wrong. I think Eric Bugenhagen is natty. I think that dude is just a genetic freak. He knocks the whole chat out. He knocks the whole chat out. Who does? Did I miss something? This is the equivalent of masturbating without lubricant. That sounds awful. Hot Wang. What a good name. uh, I love how little dudes think anyone with a little muscle's on roids. Yeah, I mean, even when I was natural, people were accusing me of being on steroids, which I took as a compliment. If somebody tells me now that I look like I could be natural, I'm offended. John Jones beats up roided Cena any day of the week. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would hope so. If John Cena oh, could you imagine? I've got a little muscle. Hell yeah, man. I mean, we don't. This is a judgment-free zone when it comes to numbers and weights and like I don't give a shit who benches what or like I don't judge people by the amount of weight they can put up. All I care about is people are making progress. If you lift more today than you did yesterday, it doesn't matter what the weight is. That's a fucking PR. That's what we're all about here. I think John Cena's natty. He's a genetic freak. He could be. They've had that argument for a long time. Cena natty, not natty. He says he is, and of course it makes sense. Like, it doesn't make financial sense for these guys to admit they're on steroids. It actually hurts them to do so. So that's the reason why they're never going to in public, ever. But I did watch an interview with him, and he was claiming, he said something, he's like, there's no way to prove it, and, like, you're going to believe what you're going to believe. And I was like, looking at his physique, he does have that giant farm boy look. He's not overly cut up, you know what I mean? Could the guy be natural? Maybe. It's time for Christmas. Why is Michelle Obama being called Big Mike by Joe Rogan? There's a significant portion of people that think that Michelle Obama is trans. I'm not one of them, but the arguments are interesting. Tell about wrestler workout. They do the same training. I mean, a lot of them do. John Cena claims to be, and it's never failed a drug test. Yeah, that doesn't really mean anything, but that's like kind of what he was talking about. It's like it's so easy to do that. John Jones as a little kid beats up Cena any day of the week. Man, you got a fucking thing for Johnny Boy. Dana White has got 8 posts about John Jones. Do the thug shake, brother. What's up, Daniel Barry? Strawberry cream, yep. His jawline is steroid jaw. Yeah, but if you look at younger pictures of him, he's always had that, like, I don't know. But see, I'm not natural, so what the fuck do I care? Like, the only thing I care about is, like, when guys are lying and they're selling you stuff. Like, yo, take my protein powder and you'll get just like me. Okay, chicken and broccoli right there, Jay Cutler. Yeah, Jay's a good dude. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna be really stupid, and I'm gonna box squat that. That is way more than I usually go on this lift. N-word, that is not good. Who's using the N-word? Get to the chopper. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. Now. A-list Hollywood stars are on it. Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, but like, who'd be a good example? The guy that plays Thor, and he's got his online workout, which you can purchase. And I think that it's a little bit of false pretenses as to how effective that workout's going to be because he's obviously not a natural lifter. Hey, Ricky Ray. Hey, Daddy, you sweaty vest. Mohammed, you look jacked. Thanks, brother. John is my favorite WW. Yeah, I like John. John's awesome. Uh, Good impressions. Oh, you got this fucking belt on and pretty tight, man, and I'm sitting down. Like, let's see what you look like when you're sitting. I want to see what your gut looks like when you're sitting down. Like, sitting, are you looking at it? Tell me, are you shredded right now? Is it sticking out a little bit, maybe? Maybe it's natural for your organs to puff out a little. Do you want me to, like, you want me to tighten up so it's like, I'll just flex them the whole time I'm sitting here and just be totally unfucking comfortable so I can show off a six pack? You look like I got a stick up my ass. Fuck you. Right? Deal with it, bitch. Oh, man. Like, here, like, I'm gonna piss you off, you fucking asshole. You're gonna love this. See this? I wear this because I got a problem with my back. You can play like a glockenspiel off of these. You know what I mean? But then you sit down, it's like. Who? Fucking probably you probably look like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and you're fucking talking about my physique. You know. Yeah, retired Royal Marine, got some vets in the house. Royal Marines, fuck yeah, brother. Typical hardworking MAGA supporter. Goddamn right. Did HGH? I've never done HGH. There's the neck again. The neck. No, there's nothing wrong with my gut, dude. I'm 50 years old. Like, that's normal. You know what I mean? You get a little fucking bloating. Like, even if I'm sitting here, I still have abs. I suck it in, but it's not comfortable. What supplements do you take? Other than like the doctor prescribed ones, I take vitamin B3, niacin, that is niacin. L-citrulline, arginine, vitamin D3, zinc, magnesium, lots of magnesium. L-glutamine is good for gut repair. Do you have kids? Yes, I have 2 kids, 9 and 13. It's different from core developed from powerlifting versus I don't know where people get this HGH bullshit from. But like I don't even think Rogan has HGH gut. People are like, oh, his gut's sticking out. Yeah, he's almost 60, fuck nuts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably got a little bloating. That's normal for guys that get older. You get sensitive to foods. You get puffed up. And then you take a shit and you're ripped again. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys are fucking idiots. Matt C. Bobby. What's not magnesium? Let's see what they're saying. It kind of looks like you have an insulin belly. Like, what the fuck is an insulin belly? All I have to do is suck my gut in. It's perfectly normal. There's nothing abnormal about that. For a 50-year-old man, like, what are you talking about? And then when I sit down and relax, it sticks out. Yeah. What does yours do? Do you walk around sucked in all the time? Do you? Like, look at yourself sitting down right now. What do you look like? Fucking morons. Yeah, exactly, Josh. It's like, honestly, if I eat like a piece of cheesecake, I blow up like a pufferfish. Supplements in a low. Oh yeah, but that's the thing, dude. It's like, are you willing to cut all that good stuff out of your diet just to look like you're ripped all the time? You know what I mean? Like that. Fuck that. I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't give a shit. My wife doesn't care. Trend rage is real. I don't take trend, but yeah, it is. Trend rage is real. I got like 45 psi in my belly all the time. Hit pull-ups. Oh, I'm gonna do this squat here in a minute. I don't want to be a mod if Matsy's gonna be pestering me infinite. What are we talking about? I don't take trend. I don't think anybody over the age of 40 should touch that. Trend's bad. There's a lot of other compounds. You guys know that, right? Like when somebody asks me if I take trend, that just tells me they don't know anything about steroids. You know, you probably watch TikTok, and that's your knowledge of it. I go through a clinic. It's Helix HRT here in Vegas, but they're online, so you guys can actually, if you want to go through them, you can go online and for whatever state you're in, they ship out. They have doctors that do telehealth, or they'll send you to a physician as a consultant, and you'll have, you know what I mean, like, but you can do it online. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Can you stop working on your stomach muscles? It's bigger than the rest of your body. Well, no, I mean, you gotta look at why. Because, like, if your stomach is sticking out, like, it's not because your muscles are big. It's because there's something going on underneath it. And you probably should see a gastroenterologist or whatever they're called if you're over the age of 45. As a matter of fact, I've got an appointment in 2 weeks. Or no, on the 22nd. Yeah, Josh, I'm on 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB a week. That's Boldenone. I should probably put that in a pinned comment so people stop asking me. Oh, good Lord. My moms are bickering again. I don't think that chat is fast here. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, see. Well, it's like trend. Trend's like the worst thing you could take. How much do I weigh? Anonymous. 220. Sunflower. No. Absolutely not. You're not. Oh, Sunflower's a doctor. Let's all hear from Dr. Sunflower. He's gonna give me a checkup online. Where you at, Sunflower? I want your diagnosis. I can work out without them, but why would I want to? Well, first of all, why don't you tell me what I'm taking and what I'm taking it for? Because you're a doctor, right? I mean, tell me about myself. You know a lot about me, apparently, because you're very presumptuous. So I'm assuming you know what my goals are, what I'm training for, how long I've been training, what I'm taking, why I'm taking it, I'm sure you could tell me what my heart rate is. I'm sure you could tell me what my cholesterol levels are. I'm sure you could tell me about my triglycerides. Why don't you tell me how unhealthy I am? And then I want to hear about your health. I'd like to hear about your training regimen. I'd like to hear if you even know what your blood pressure is, when the last time you even looked at your blood work. I want to know what your diet is. I want to know everything about you, and we're going to compare health markers. Okay, Sunflower? You give me your health markers, and I'll put them next to mine, and we'll see who the unhealthy one is. Because I'm willing to bet it ain't me. Oh, is that rage? Does that rage to you? Because you're a sanctimonious prick? I just did, dumbass. Yeah, yeah, I have to admit, I think I'm letting that get to me a little bit. Do I have any of my friends left in the chat, or is it all trolls? You guys better be subscribing to me, you fucking assholes. uh, Robert, what's up? A-Marks is here. Yeah, it's all trolls. Guy's name on YouTube is Sunflower. I'm here, and I don't even know what trend is. Yeah, don't ever find out either. You don't need it. It's not good for you. Backyard, there we go. Hell yeah. I thought it was just all assholes for a minute there. Jesus. How much weight is that? That's probably, let me see. 535. Oh, my wife's home. Let me get this set in here. Baby, baby. That means my daughter's got her braces. They're back. And pull-ups on the ladder. No, you guys can see what I look like if you want to look like whatever it was, a natural. When I first started making videos, I still have them on YouTube. I was 45. And you could compare what. As a matter of fact, I made a video about a week ago where it was me natural versus me now, and to compare the body difference. And because I weighed 220 then and I weigh 220 now, but you could see like the recomposition. And I was a national record holder at the age of 45 natural. So, you know, like I had a 1,500 pound total. So as a natty. So even if I did stop, I would just go back to that. That would be my baseline. But me being at the age of 50, I don't see a reason why I'd ever stop TRT because the quality of my life's better with it. Did you skip leg day? He asked me as I'm doing leg day. Yeah, buddy. I love it. All right. Wish me luck, Matt. Whew, that is the heaviest I've ever done a box squat at. God damn. Holy shit. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the record for my age. I got the #1 squat in the world right now for my age and weight. I'm working on I want to get into the USPA Hall of Fame. My total right now for 44 to 49 is a 1640. So I'm #2 in the world. And if I can get a 1720, I got a chance of getting into the Hall of Fame for the USPA. So that's what the goal is. Fuck yeah, it's ego lifting. You're goddamn right. Yeah. Yeah. Papa Pump. Thought you were going to go lighter. Yeah, I know. I always say that. I did lightweight yesterday, though. I did 315 for 30 reps total. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm a powerlifter. One of the best in the world. Sunflower. You can look my records up. And I'm gonna get in the Hall of Fame, too. If you can do 12 reps, I don't care what if you take back. I don't care about your opinion. Have you not figured that out yet? Like you're at the risk of sounding egotistical, you're actually talking to an elite level ranked powerlifter who's one of the best in the world for his age and weight. So like, I don't know who you are. You're just a random on the internet. You know what I mean? Ew. And I earned that shit too. So that's what's called a dynamic box squat. Okay, what makes that difficult? You're doing a really super slow negative. 1, 2, 3. And then you have to hold your core and then fire off as fast as you can. So the idea is speed off the box. That's not what a normal squat would look like, and it's not what it's for. It develops force production, your ability to generate force out of the hole. That's the whole point of doing that movement. Yeah, no, you can go to Powerlifting Watch, and you can just look my records up. You can plug my name in, and when you go to rankings, raw lifter. I'm a raw lifter. I'm not equipped. And then you select men or women, and then your federation weight class, 220, or you can go with any weight. If I go all weights, I'm 13. But you put my weight class 220, and then the year 2024, and then which federation do I lift in? I lift in the USPA, the IPL, but you can go all federations because I'm ranked 2 in the world, all federations. And if you expand that and go with all weight classes, I'm like number 13. And if you go all time, I'm in the top 20. You know what I mean? Like, you can say what you want, but my numbers are in there. Pow. Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, we're all ego lifters. What do you do? What's your sport? What do you participate in? What is it you try to excel at? What are you known for? You're the next Arnold Schwarzenegger dial. My name is Carlito. Elite Yapper. Do you know Joey Stacks? No, yeah. That guy. What about a fucking infantile egomaniac that guy is? I'm your ex. That's what I know. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Sunflower plays video games in his mom's basement. I play video games, but I have my own basement. Let's see. Only weightlifting so far does. Yeah, right. Carpal tunnel. Yeah. Nobody knows me. Bro, he thinks he's a god. Um, no, I really do try to be humble and because no one gives a shit. It's powerlifting, you know what I mean? But when I get people that bag on me, they're like, oh, I just see you go, I'm like, fuck off, you know what I mean? Go away. Devon Larrett. Let me see. Who dat? Devon Larrett. Bum, bum. Canadian Armor. Oh, that dude's awesome. I love that guy. He's a fucking monster. That guy scares me. He seems like a really nice dude, but if you piss him off, like he's gonna rip your arm off and beat you with it. Yeah, Joey Stacks. He's like that little short dude that's like always talking about how he was in prison and he street fights and all that. But then he went to a boxing gym. A motherfucker couldn't even throw a punch. I'm looking at him like, are you kidding me? Like, you talk all this shit and you can't fight at all. He was getting gassed out doing jump ropes. And I'm like, damn, dude, you just outed yourself. Now, normally I wouldn't care. A lot of, just because we train doesn't mean you can fight. But if you're going to talk all that shit, dude, you can't back it up even a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, said you tried and you found out Trump won. Yeah, I love that guy. He's a good arm wrestler. He just seems like a fun dude, though. He seems like a guy that'd be really cool to hang out with. I beat you easy. I must break you. Laird is so much dedicated to arm wrestling. Yes, he is. He's like me to powerlifting is him to arm wrestling, for sure. Boxing is an art. Yeah, I've been training for 4 months, and I'm getting better. I know there's the gym I go to. My trainer is Paul Mayorkeen, and he was on Manny Pacquiao's team. He worked with Cesar Chavez. He used to train at Freddie. He was a trainer for Freddie Roach at his gym in California, and now he's got his own here in Vegas. So he's a Mexican boxer. So I'm learning the Mexican art of boxing, and it's super high cardio, high intensity. It just fucking sucks, dude. I hate every minute of it, but I'm getting better. And but there's like some of the kids and like these guys are like half my size, half my age. They would whip my ass up and down the street. You know what I mean? Like they're legitimately good boxers. And I'm in there sparring with them. We're just doing light touch drills like defense, shit like that. And you could just the minute you think you know what you're doing and you get in there with somebody that's a real pro, you just like, holy shit, there's levels to it for sure. But you put me on the street with someone that's just talking shit and doesn't know how to fight, I'm gonna batter that motherfucker unrecognizable. You know what I mean? Joseph, I don't do trend, but I can tell you where to get some if you want. Sam Sulik, yeah, Mike, he seems like a cool kid. I like him. Dedicated to those kegs of beer. Oh, back in the day, butt nugget. I stopped drinking in 2013. But man, I used to put it away for sure. RDX legal. Plant-based and non-plant-based protein. I don't think the plant-based has a really good, what do they call it? The absorption rate, like the efficacious amount, like whey protein and casein, you actually will get a higher percentage of per gram that you eat. And I know that plant protein is also an incomplete protein. Except for, no, that's not true. Let me think about that. Because if you eat hummus, that actually has all the amino acids in it. I have to talk to my wife. She's the biology student. Salvador Sanchez. Look that guy up. Salvador Sanchez. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. That guy's a beast. He was just like a dude. That guy, oh man. Some of his fights. Like, yeah, they just go. They just fucking go. They don't stop. They don't stop until their brain is completely done. They're pressure fighters. How much you bench? Let's see. Backyard fun, country boy. You can't box your way out of a wet paper bag. Your mom says different. How much do you bench, mister? Oh, around 400 pounds. I'm in the J Gym training. Hell yeah. Mike Jones definitely seems like a humble guy. Have you heard of Strength Cartel? I was watching a video of them. They got that Wes Watson clown with them now. And they were rowing 3 plates. And I was like embarrassed. I'm embarrassed watching these guys try to row 3 plates. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm stronger than Big Boy? That's not possible. Can you even squat 600 pounds? But, yeah, those guys are clowns, man. Kelly Muscle, I feel bad for him. Kelly, I wouldn't, if he would have been honest about his steroid use, I don't think that he would have had the downfall he did. Josh, I went to Paris Island. It is a little cold, yeah. Like 90, Josh, it was when I used whey protein and a lot of lean turkey. Yeah, I just eat, like, we have chicken, so I eat a lot of eggs. Lots of eggs. Chest and shoulders and triceps, EKM, 3 lifts. He's a bodybuilder, pretty good. You won some awards? You're the strongest woman I've ever seen. How did you know? Who told you? It's supposed to be a secret. All right, Mike. I'll see you later, brother. Say EA Sports. It's in the name. And I forgot the slogan. Paris Island for me. Yeah, it was a Charlie Company platoon 1189 over by the grinder. The big parade deck. You know, there was the row of barracks there. I was in those. I have no idea how much Paris Island's changed since I was there, though. It's in the games. EA Sports. It's in the games. Yeah, so that's so funny you're talking about eggs. Like, first, eggs were bad because they elevate the cholesterol in your blood. And then they found out eggs are good because they're a complete protein source and they have, like, all the nutrients that you need to live. And it's just like they're really good for you. I remember butter was bad, so they switched to margarine, and then they found out that margarine was like one fucking atom away from being a polymer, and you're eating plastic. It's just like an undigestible fat that your body can't use, and you're poisoning yourself. So they're like, oh, the butter's good. You know, it's like, fuck off, FDA. You know what I mean? There's a nasal thing where, yeah, I was all stuffed up, so putting a strip on just opens up your nose a little. Well, if eggs aren't dangerous, I'm screwed because I eat about 8 a day. Can we build muscles training one muscle every day? Probably, but why would you want to? Yo, I'm back. Any absent Yarrow? What's up, man? I went through a little bump there where they were, let's just say the conversation took a downturn. My wife and my daughter are home, so I'm going to strip some weight off and do one set. I'm going to wrap it out a little. You know what? We'll do some pull down. do a superset. Super. Jingle bells, jingle bells. We ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Up and all the way. Yeah, 4 or 5 works. And so tonight. Hey. Yeah, buddy. Ever tripped over shit? Yes, I have. It's been so, yeah. Are you drunk? I don't miss drinking either. It's good to know about the eggs. Yeah, no, eggs are awesome. They're like, let's see. Let's wait for the rest of us. Oh, please be respectful. Why start now? Like, T. Birch. That's awesome. How long you been sober, brother? How was I not respectful? I don't see anything disrespectful. Or what did I miss? Yeah, I trip over shit any chili. I must be missing some conversation context. What's a good stretch for frozen shoulder? What do you mean frozen shoulder? Like, talk to me. Give me some context. What do we got here? Like, did you injure yourself and now you can't, limited range of motion? Like, what's going on? So this is a guy I can respect, someone who actually looks huge working out. Thank you, Green. I train a lot. Been sober since '07. Hell yeah, man. That's longer than I've been sober. Any tripping? No, completely drug free. Well, okay. Any mind altering substance. I mean, testosterone's a drug, but it's not one that you're gonna go party on. It's not gonna get you arrested. Yeah. Did you already try 3 belts? Look like who's 2 in the belly and 1 hit you back? Did you already try 3 belts like El Campione? 2 in the belly and 1 to hit you back. I need a translator. Did you already try 3 belts like El Campione? 2 in the belly and 1 to hit you back. I'm trying to understand here. Bomb, 1 to hit you back. 3 belts though? That's what's confusing me. Stretches cannot fix a frozen shoulder. No, but depending on what, like if it's scar tissue, we would still want to try to break that up and extend the range of motion as much as possible. Depends what the issue is. It's like, why can't you move your shoulder? El Campione, the ego lifter. Let me see here. Oh, is that little skinny guy that does quarter squats? El Campione. El Campione. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that guy's fucking hilarious. Like, this little skinny dude is like, he's got a suit on that stretches. He's got belts and he's got wraps around his knees and he's got he's like a fucking elastic Michelin man. That guy's pretty funny. I like all of the Koreans. limited range of motion, shoulder stiffness. Yeah, well, that's something we could definitely work on. I would say you hit me up on Instagram because I don't have the space or time to really get into it, but I've got a host of exercises and movements. And maybe we'll do a video about it. Maybe that'll be my next live stream because I'm going to do bench press next and we can like talk about shoulder health. A lot of it is just extending the range of motion of the lifts you're doing currently. La 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 la. Phew. And the quarterback is toast. Thank you, Jonas. This turtle cap gave a real hard work. Oh, there's just 100 pounds on there. Oh, 200 milligrams of testosterone with 100 milligrams of DHB weekly. That's for Fardine. 35. Hey man, we're at where we're at. You know what I mean? Like I'm not big on like how much can you bench. I'm more like, what is your rate of perceived exertion? Your effort, and then we go from there. Because we're at where we're at. Our numbers are what our numbers are. You know, we got to compete with ourselves. You know what I mean? Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. If you do more today than you did yesterday, that's a fucking win. And that's all we give a shit about. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, I'll get in a competition with some lippy bastard that likes to talk shit. But that aside, yeah, it looks like I'm competing against a strike in about 2 years. I think you meant stroke. I bet my blood pressure is better than yours. I would be willing to bet money my blood pressure and my resting heart rate is better than yours is. This back double biceps crash. But I am over 50 now, so, I mean, A lot of people get strokes and they don't even train. Yeah, the comments, they're always a good time. You know, but like that, I like, so, you know, I was talking to, who was it? You know, like for better or worse, like I stand by my comments because you see my face, you know who I am. I got my name on YouTube. It probably wouldn't be that hard to find me. I live in Vegas, you know where I train. Um, but like the guys making the comments, they're just bubbles with letters on them. It's like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Some asshole making shitty comments hiding behind a keyboard is like, well, okay, cool, man. That's how so I like to try to have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta embrace it. I don't know what psychological issues somebody has that would cause them to be like that, but I do know it's a lot of fun if you can get the right engagement with them. It's sad to see all these crane-eating Marines end up breaking down to strangers on YouTube when they work out. How old are they when they do that, though, Leo? And who are we talking about? It's sad to see all these crane-eating Marines end up breaking down to strangers. Yeah, I must be missing something. About your age to 35. And how old am I, Leo? What's my age there, buddy? Yeah. No, I do have a point. Yeah, no, I'm 50. So the point is, like, I'm way past you, I'm sure. And I would say your chances of being anywhere near me when you get to my age are 0. If it could be less than 0, it would be that. So it's like, all right. Natural on hormones, you can take all the steroids you want and you still not come anywhere near where I am. I guarantee it. Even if I trained you. You know what I mean? So that's that's where I'm like, cool, you know. That's why this is fun. I enjoy this. Oh, where'd you guys go? Alright. Well, I guess since the conversation has definitely downturned to retarded, I am going to go give my wife and kids some attention. So, thanks for ending it on a high note. I love you guys. I hope you guys subscribed, even you trolls, even you nasty motherfuckers. I still want to talk to you again. I hope you come back. All right, guys? I love y'all. See you on the battlefield.